authority. Would you stop the speeding bullet? Are you afraid of the masked man?
Not me, motherfucker.
Come on, bring it on. Think you've got a game?
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe, this is the most badass hockey podcast in all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tommy C, and this is Shot from the Point Live. This week on Shot from the Point Live, Greg Wyshynski gets some friggin' lonely-ass referee in trouble. Who cares? He probably deserved it anyway. PK Subban finally gets convicted of diving, and we all knew that all along. I took a lot of shit for that this week. And why are you listening right now? Well, you're listening about the latest news on Evander Kane. Evander Kane is every bit the bitch that he was betrayed by the Winnipeg Jets. I'm down on Evander Kane, and this is Shot from the Point Live. We'll tell you all about it right now. Here you go, bitches. And from the dirties to dirty, filthy, rotten, stinking New Jersey, another comedian, legendary Jake Link, newsman, bluesman, watching his team getting tooled. Or am I correct or I'm not correct? Where are you at?
Bluesman, watching his team lose, man.
Where are we at? I didn't even check before we went on.
It's over. Why you need one goal? Why the fuck is Patrick Berglund out there?
I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Like, what happened? What's the final score? Did they score an empty netter or what?
4-2. Fucking flopper Marian Hossa.
Isn't that the guy that you're always making fun of, Marian Hossa?
Hard off the ice every other week.
I know that makes Dead on Dave crazy when you say that, by the way. the fact that, yeah, that's what I thought. Well,
turns into fucking God when he plays the Blues.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't get it.
I think this time of year, I mean, I think that you guys tell me how I'm wrong. I think it says a lot when the Rangers beat the Bruins this time of year, and I think it says a lot when the Rangers lose to the Predators this time of year. And I think it says a lot when the Blues lose to the Blackhawks this time of year, because it's a team that you're more than likely going to see in the playoffs if you go deep.
They also play. This is also their 7th game in 10 nights. So
yes, and there's always that to consider. And you know that St. Louis is my prediction to win the whole damn thing. You're well aware of that. So yeah, the thing. Well, anyway, welcome.
I'll believe that more when the Blues trade Patrick Berglund.
I don't think that's your only problem, by the way. Well, anyway, welcome to the program, fellas. Welcome to the program, everybody. I'm ready to go. And here's the thing. I earlier in the week, if you've been listening to all the programs on Shot from the Point Hockey, I generally gave Evander Kane the benefit of the doubt, but I'm no longer doing that because, I mean, me and Dave decided to play detective earlier in the week, and there were so many stories about Evander Kane at once. He was a cancer. He was getting traded. He had a run-in with Dustin Byfuglien. So it all ends up as almost a typical Army shitbag move. Apparently, and this is not just being reported by me. I'm going by with Puck Daddy on this one. Evander's been playing hurt all season, which we admire. Okay, and when he got in trouble with the team after showing up in a tracksuit, where everybody knows you have to wear a suit when the media can see you. This is something every single team has to go by. This is something.
Hey, Tommy, was he rummaging through your closet?
That's like I thought it crossed my mind. In fact, I have a tracksuit. I have a tracksuit on now, but I'm not in the National Hockey League. I'm not in the National Hockey League, and if I was being paid to play hockey, and they told me you need to wear a suit, I also have a suit in my closet, Jake, and that's what I would have been wearing had I been doing that. All right, me and Dave gave Evander Kane the benefit of the doubt, and it turned out that Dustin Bufflin threw all his shit in the shower and turned the fucking and turned the water on, and rather than deal with the fact that let's face it, the Jets have been winning without Evander Kane's production. And they look to Evander Kane, 4th round draft pick overall, to lead them. And he's not a leader. He's just a player at the end of the day. And
that sounds like Patrick Berglund.
Yeah.
First round
Well,
pick.
the fucking Patrick Berglund. You know, you work for the St. Louis Blues. There's no reason why they shouldn't be in the Stanley Cup final, by the way. Patrick Berglund is not your problem over there. I don't know what your problem is. You know what your problem is? Winning in the playoffs. St. Louis Blues, man. That seems to be the situation. Maybe the fact that you have Marty Brodeur in your front office will make all the difference, which I doubt.
No, he's just a figurehead. He's not even doing anything.
No.
They're just probably putting him in front of a stack of like worksheets. They go, "All right, Marty, you just color the Blues logo and just draw me a picture of you winning a Stanley Cup in a Blues jersey."
Might help. Might help.
That's all it is. It's like bringing your kid to work.
I
That's
don't
what it's
understand.
right
Like Jeff sounds like. I mean, I would hate to see the Blues.
Jeff sounds like a Toronto Maple Leafs fan.
I know.
They're the best fucking players in the league. He's like a kid. He's like a kid at Christmas. I wanted that got a Ferrari, but he didn't get the right color.
Jeff, you realize that your team has probably the best chance of winning it all this year in the West. One of the better chances.
You know what?
I don't care. I
Talk
want
to
to
me when
win all
April
the
comes
games.
around.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing about this. See, he's like me in 1989, Jeff. Like, oh, the Rangers might win the cup this year. They just got this rookie. His name is Brian Leach. And like, right. You know, doesn't make it. Yeah, all right. Maybe I do know where you're coming from. Going back to Evander Kane. So Kane is playing through a shoulder injury, which he plans to have operated at the end of the season, which we all admire because you have to play through pain. But once he gets in trouble with the rest of his teammates, once he gets in trouble with management, he decides, oh, guess what? I'm going to pull my fucking Army profile. I'm going to say that I needed this surgery all along for the simple fact that, I don't know, it'll make me untradeable. It'll fuck the team. And it really shows what kind of player Evander Kane is. And probably shows you why it took so long for the Kings to be even quasi-competitive. And the fact that the Kings, the Jets really don't need Evander Kane, as talented as he is, because he's ridiculously talented. This has something to do, we talk about all the time on the show, is traditional leadership. And Kane don't have it. He doesn't have it at all. This is, even Greg Wyshynski reported, I mean, he almost felt sorry for his agent, trying to say that going to this surgery had nothing to do with what was going on in the locker room. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Everybody knows it's bullshit. Kane was trying to fuck everybody. Everything was a big FU. And this is not a guy you look to lead you. This is not a guy that he did this. And the Jets fans responded appropriately by throwing his jersey on the ice. Jake Link, what do you think?
I think Evander Kane, honestly, it definitely does sound like he is screwing the team.
Yeah, it
sounds like all right. There was three big things: the fight with Dustin Bufflin,
mm-hmm.
the Dustin Bufflin.
Dustin Bufflin. You can't think it. You can't stop thinking it.
I know. You can't say Dustin Bufflin
without thinking of Pierre McGuire.
Dustin Bufflin. And then the tracksuit, and then you know all this other stuff, and then he, like you said, he pulls that card. I think it's a shitty move.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's screwing a team. And honestly, I think he's screwing himself.
I agree.
If Evander Kane is about Evander Kane, he should have gotten traded, and then he should have probably pulled the shit with the new team that he went to.
You're probably right. You're absolutely correct. And I mean, somebody sent me like, well, who gives a fuck if he wears a tracksuit? All right. At the end of the day, yeah, maybe that's stupid. But here's the thing: every other player in the league has to wear a suit where Evander Kane was supposed to be wearing a suit. Having been in an Army environment for the last 10 years of my life, this is not a big deal, man. This is about showing up in uniform. This is about doing what's expected of you.
I had to show up in a suit or in a tie to my varsity games for high school.
Exactly.
I had to wear a jersey.
Nobody questioned it. Nobody questioned it.
Nobody said a word about it. I mean, in the end of the day, it is kind of dumb. But here's the thing. He knew this. Every NHL player knows this. This is about being in uniform. And if I had to guess, Dustin Bufflin's old school. And when you fuck up in an environment like that, you get paid back. And they throw your shit in a fucking locker room, and they turn the water on, and then you cry like a bitch. That's what happened. And it's like, oh, they're going to trade me now because I can't fit in. Exactly. Exactly. That's what happened there. What's wrong with showing up with a suit? I mean, look. The other stuff that's happened in Evander Kane.
By the way, as we're doing this, Dave Rose and Deb are going at it right now in the chat.
Already? What happened?
I have no clue.
Oh,
Dave
right.
said something about the New York pizza, and I got to scroll back. I glanced down for a second.
Yeah, there were a bunch of people, raving about the Hawks. And I want to ask some of those people in the chat that question. Those of you that are supporting the Hawks, I'm guessing you guys became fans of them. I want to say around June 2010.
Oh, but I like
because your Cubs can't win shit.
She goes, this is what Deb says.
Okay.
She goes, French Ben's in there, so yeah, give it to him, Deb. He goes, I'm about to. Oh, by the way, I'm Deb, the only girl that listens to this.
She's right. She's actually not wrong on this one.
I like how she says.
That's too funny. Well, anyway, look. Here's the thing about Kane. All right. To me, do I know this for a fact? Did he really need the surgery that bad? I don't want anybody going out there if they got hurt. I think that's
He's playing
wrong.
nerd hats off to him.
What's that? No, I do. But this feels like I got caught out of uniform, and I'm going to pay everybody back by showing my Army profile. You can't make me push drill, Sergeant. That's what it looks like to me. That's the way it feels to me. Maybe because I'm stupid and I only have like this one big experience in my life, and that's the way the paradigm that I see everything out of, which might be 100% true, but that's the way I feel about this. Evander Kane's a shitbag. He's a shitbag soldier. And that's what it looks like to me. And it's too goddamn bad because I love this kid. I love the fact that he kicked Matt Cook's monkey ass. Knocked him fucking out when he was in Atlanta. But this 23-year-old kid can't get his shit together. But here's the simple truth, Evander. Here is the absolute truth. They don't need you in Winnipeg.
No.
They more than likely can win this without you. Which is a goddamn shame. Because you would rather be a guy getting surgery than a guy making the playoffs. And that's a goddamn shame. It's a fucking absolute shame. Dude, I know everybody thinks you both kissed my ass. Am I wrong here? And feel free to tell me I'm off. Feel free to tell me I'm being a dick. Because I took some shit over this with this opinion. By the way,
you're 100% spot on.
No, you're right. No.
I feel that way. I mean, look, I really, I'm not even joking. If you guys think I'm wrong, fucking tell me now, because I don't want to tell anybody on this earth that they're hurt, they shouldn't get surgery. If you think you need surgery, get surgery. You're 23 years old. You got.
But he should have done it.
He should have done it back then.
Yeah.
When he got hurt.
But now he guarantees. And here's the thing, like, it's almost like he's lowered his value so much now, because everybody, whether this is true or not, it doesn't matter if it's true. It's a matter what people think is true. You're looking at going to the Florida Panthers now, because you've killed your own value, like Jake said. You've hurt yourself, and that's the worst thing about it. It's just a goddamn shame.
What's his contract?
I don't know. I don't know what his contract is. I always thought this kid was good stuff. Look, and another thing is, like, if you notice, Jake, like when he did the stunt with the money last year or the year or two, we didn't say anything about it. You know, when he.
All I'm gonna say is Evander Kane, PK Subban, way to open up Black History Month.
And Dustin Bufflin.
Oh,
that's another thing. You can't even cry racism in this stunt, because a black hockey player is the one that called you out first. At the end of the day. Yeah, at the end of the day. 718-395-7660. 718-395-7660. You tell me about anything.
Wait. I corrected myself. She wasn't giving it to Dave Rose. She was giving it to Jeff.
Good, because she's a big Blackhawks fan, by the way.
She's a big everything fan.
That too. But she does claim that her favorite team is the Hawks. And the Hawks obviously go up 4-2. Hey, listen, Jeff, here's the thing. I do believe in your team, but they're going to have to beat teams like this at times like this. I'll give them a break because they've been playing so many games lately, but you're going to have to beat teams like this if you want to go deep in the playoffs. Would you agree with me?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
That's why I'm so pissed off.
Frank the Prank, you're on the air.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
You tell me. What's going on? What's in your mind?
What's up, Frank?
What's up, Jake? The thing about Evander Kane you were talking about, you know, the fact that now he's going to get surgery and his value is really dropping, I think they should just trade him to a team that's rebuilding, because that's where they can get the most.
I think that's what's going to end up happening. Is that he thought he was going to the
face of the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, why not? He's going to be playing right next to Connor.
Perfect for the. Oh my God,
He'll be playing on a line with Yakupov going minus 51.
It's a good, but you know, as funny as what Frank the Prank is saying, it's absolutely correct. And I'm sure he saw himself go, like, if he would have just got traded, he might have ended up on the Penguins. You know, he might have ended up on a team with a chance. But now with this stunt, because like I said, it doesn't matter what is true, and we don't know what's true. We don't know if he's really ready for surgery or not, but it looks like it. And all the reports, even from that rat-faced fuck Greg Wyshynski, are saying that he's doing this to make himself untradeable, to say fuck you. Because he is not adult enough to deal with a childish prank.
You know what, though?
What's that?
Somebody will take him.
Oh, he's ridiculously talented. He's ridiculously talented, but here's the thing. Evander Kane wants to be Evander Kane more than he wants to be a playoff Winnipeg Jets team. That's the truth. That is the truth. Evander Kane is more interested in being Evander Kane than he is a Winnipeg Jet that made the playoffs. And I think that's that's the problem. And it's like Frank the Prank says, he's going to end up in the Cats. He's going to end up playing next to Connor McJesus.
In Buffalo, yeah.
In Buffalo.
Yeah, they'll trade Gergerson for him.
Jeff said it best.
What?
I bet Toronto would make a trade for him.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be perfect. Yeah. Actually, I bet a crack during the week. He's perfect for Toronto. He's perfect for Toronto.
Yeah, he just fixed it. Like I was talking to one of the guys in the NHL gaming news, and I was like, "How is Toronto this bad? Like they're just on a whole new level of bad." But that's for.
They have a chance for McDavid with the lottery.
They do.
Yeah, I know. That's a crazy thing. I would rather him go to Toronto than I would him going to.
Save that
Happy to see Bruce
franchise.
happy.
Yeah. I really would. I'd rather him go to Toronto.
You
All
know
right,
where
Frank.
Evander Kane should go? Oh, sorry, I just got one more thing to say. I don't mean to interrupt.
What else
They
you
should
got?
send
You got
Evander
anything
Kane
else? Because I'm gonna move on.
Two things. They should send Evander Kane to the old Jets. They should send him to Arizona. If he wants to be Evander Kane, he can go be it there because no one's gonna say shit to him over there.
Good point, Frank.
Not even Evander.
All right, take care.
Wait,
Yeah.
what they gotta say?
Evander Kane to his Arizona. That's a pretty good point. That's funny.
Yeah, it makes sense. I honestly like when you think about Arizona's just one of those teams that I always forget about.
Yeah, I know, because they're like a bye week team. Roy from Florida, you're on the air.
Oh God.
Tommy,
Yes, Roy.
I got one thing to say to you about tonight.
What's about tonight? Go ahead.
Bergeron, Bergeron, Bergeron.
That's 3 things. Good luck to you. Are you happy the way the Bruins are performing of late?
Oh man, it was a good game last night.
Yeah. You look
Soderbergh for Berglund. Let's make it happen.
This could be epic tonight, or I don't know. What's the chances Malcolm Subban's gonna get an appearance?
He's not. That's the thing.
He's not.
No.
No, what's the chances that Malcolm Subban's going to get an appearance and that all of the Boston fans aren't going to tweet racial epithets?
There you go,
I'll
right?
be on the top of the list.
All right.
hey, Roy, what part of Florida are you in?
South Florida, close to Miami.
Oh, okay, I'll be in near Daytona next week.
All right. And
Oh yeah, the Daytona 500's coming. You're coming for that?
No,
No,
he's from New
no.
Jersey. He's never getting that going.
To be honest, I used to be a huge NASCAR fan.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. A huge NASCAR fan. Yeah, man.
Why?
I stopped really watching it a few years ago. I'll glance at it every now and again, but I don't really care.
I
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
if NASCAR just stopped, I would just I'm like okay.
Here's what I think of NASCAR.
I would get too.
This is all NASCAR talk.
Oh my
This
God!
is
No, I wanted to get to this in the chat. Ben goes to Born Darken. Talk to us about the great semen.
You know, it's funny. I was gonna do a show on 7 like a week and a half ago, but that's when I was sick. All right, here's the deal.
Did he get in a slap fight with a 3-year-old?
All right, Semen's a lot like Evander Kane. Now that we're on a subject like that, this is a guy that is like gobs and gobs and gobs of talent. But he's all about being Semen more than he is about being a California Hurricane.
Yes, I just want me and Evander Kane are doing a show. It's where I just sit
But
there and
Semen
touch his
didn't kick
hair.
Matt Cook's ass. Semen didn't kick Matt Cook's ass.
No, I think that's what. You know what? Is that what you said, or is that what he said?
That's what I said.
Yeah, actually, that makes fucking
Any day
Evander
of the
Kane.
week, if I had to choose between the two, I would take Evander Kane.
I know, even now, even though he's a
Yeah,
bitch.
even now, even with him in surgery, I would take
Yeah, I
him
know.
over Semen.
Ugh.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Semen's still in the league.
You know, me too. And I think when his next contract, I mean, who wants to sign this guy? I mean, he's ridiculous. I mean, he couldn't even play with his boyfriend over in Washington a couple years ago. I mean, he's gutless.
Dave is pretty funny. Dave Duro just said, "Want to watch NASCAR? Flush some Skittles down the toilet." That's a good line.
I bet the Canadians really hate NASCAR, and I don't blame them because I do too. Actually,
30 games
you want
this year
to hear a
against
funny story? NASCAR started getting big in like the early 2000s, and I was working at a cab stand, and everybody's like, you really got to give this a chance. It's really cool. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and I'm like, all right. He goes, it's on Fox this weekend. They're doing a race every weekend until the end of the season. I think at the time they were still calling it the Winston Cup.
Yeah, then in 2001, Dale Earnhardt crashes into turn 4 and dies.
And that was the first and last race I ever watched. That was the week. And I watched Dale Earnhardt because he was being compared to Ty Domi on ESPN at the time as being the most intimidating sportsman in the year. And then I watched him die. And I thought to myself, this sport's not for me. People fucking die, you know.
Just something about a sport where, like, if you piss someone off, it's like, I'll just fucking run them off the road. I don't give a shit.
Exactly how that one happened, but
that's true.
That's not how it happened.
That's not exactly how it
happened. In general.
But it does. It's Jeff is like getting his Midwestern pride offended right now, and I understand that, and that's fine. But look,
offended about.
What's that?
I'm offended about.
Well, you have some Midwestern pride, don't you?
Maybe.
Deb, you're on the air. How you doing?
Uh-oh.
What'd I do?
Hi.
Hey, sweetie, what's happening? Good to hear you.
Oh, you know, Hawks won and all that jazz.
Hey, did you just here to bust Jeff's balls? Is that what you're here to do?
Hey, you know what?
Well,
the
no.
Stanley Cup is the only championship that Wrigley Field is going to see.
Oh, you're hilarious. You're just bitter because you lost today, Jeff.
You lost, Jeff. You lost. You're a loser, Jeff.
Let's just let this go. Let's just watch Jeff argue with a girl. Come on.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Have you seen his body, by the way? Like Jeff? do you have any idea, like, what good shape he's in?
Yeah, I heard about that.
No, he's like got a 6-pack and he's like all ripped up. Like, I mean, look. I'm no pushover. He could kick the shit out of me if he wanted to. I mean, he would
Well,
like
I
throw.
could too. It's not a problem.
You don't think so? You think you could beat me up?
Totally.
Would you want to wrestle with me, baby?
No.
I'm guessing Andy isn't home.
No, she's in the other room asleep. But actually, Andy went on her what do you call that when the girls get together for your wedding shower? That's it. Andy was at her wedding shower this week. And
We're gonna throw Tommy a bachelor party, but it's gonna be on Skype.
You're closer to the truth than you think. Dave is actually planning that, and he's probably gonna be getting in touch with you pretty soon about our bachelor party. We should broadcast it, right? Deb, would you watch my bachelor party online?
Oh, we're gonna go to like a local strip club. No, you don't understand. My friend's in Germany, and I'm bringing my computer in here. You know what? No, he's getting married, but all his friends live over here. So I just want to record and just show him strippers over here.
Deb, would you watch that? My bachelor party? Would you watch? You would? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is there anything else in your mind, sweet stuff?
Oh, well, you know, a good place for Evander Kane would be Edmonton.
Yeah, because he'd fit in with all those other dopes.
Or Arizona.
I hope he gets traded to Chicago so he could fuck them up so they don't win the Stanley Cup this year.
No.
Hey, don't worry. He's going to end up in Florida or Edmonton or Toronto or whatever rotten team you can think of. Because this was
Florida's too good right now.
What's that?
Florida is too good.
Yeah,
right
I know. They may make. We keep saying the Cats. They actually make. They're in a playoff race right now in the East.
And nobody will know in Florida.
You know, I tell you something.
They're still doing the dresses a red seat gimmick.
One of the ones that you know, it's funny. You know what all the red seats in Florida say? Zimmerman, which always fucking makes me laugh like fucking. It's the Zimmerman seats. What have you?
Oh, Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Henrik Lundqvist?
Yes, he got a puck to the throat and he's out for the next 3 weeks. Yes, I did.
I'd be freaking out if I was a Rangers fan.
I don't think so. I'm not freaking out because I'll tell you.
Cam Talbot's a solid backup, and he'll hold them. And
they got about 2 months left.
If it's just 3 weeks, I think Talbot is solid enough. And you just heard a Devils fan say that, by the way. I do believe that. Any longer that, it's going to be. I think it's fair. It's not so much that I think any less than Cam Talbot. I don't know that Cam Talbot can't be a star in the NHL. I don't know that. I'm not saying he's going to be. I'm just saying I don't know that. But here's the thing. Longer than that, I'm a little worried, Deb.
Rangers are 7th in the East.
You do have the Devils though. They got a little bit hot right now.
Yeah, I mean, Devils are real hot right now, but they're still in the hole.
Last night they took a shit. They took a shit last night.
Oh, I know.
But
Montreal.
But other than that, they've since the
you know who else took a shit last night?
Who?
Penguins.
Oh yeah, who cares about it? Do you hate the Penguins as much as we do, Deb?
No, actually, they're not that bad.
Why? Because Sidney Crosby's cute.
No, he's.
I hate him.
Who's the cute? Deb, who's the cutest player in the NHL right now?
You already asked me this. Like, what
I asked you that. He didn't though. He doesn't listen to the show.
What did I say then?
You said Sagan.
No, you said Sagan.
Because he is. Because I want to kiss Sagan. Because he's beautiful.
I know what to get Tommy for his bachelor party.
Yeah.
Jake, I said
it's Jonathan Toews. Jonathan Toews. He's the best looking guy. Even though if he grows a beard, he looks like he's from Amish country. He's still the best looking man in the National Hockey League.
Forget the beard, okay?
Yeah, forget the beard. All right, I got to bring on the guy you think I'm making fun of too often.
Toews is beautiful too.
I got to bring on Matt. You think I'm mean to him, right, Deb?
No, we love
Matt.
Well,
just that one time, though.
My wife is in love with Matt Kazar, by the way.
I got to be honest with you. My wife's starting to think he's cute too.
No, she says he's the perfect he's the perfect Facebook friend.
Yeah.
He doesn't post that much, but when he does post, it's just enough to just make her happy. Well, what was that, Trace?
All Canadian friends all the time.
All Canadian friends all the time.
What's the matter? She doesn't like what I post?
All our American friends are getting cut off.
All right, Deb, thanks for calling. I hope I hear from you during the week, sweetheart.
Okay, bye.
Take care, buddy. Bye-bye. All right, I think it's time for Jeff. What do you think? Or not Jeff. I can't keep track of anybody anymore. I gotta call what's his face? Who am I calling?
Matt Kazar?
Oh, that's it.
Matty Isis.
Matty Isis. Yeah. Fact check Matt. What'd you call him?
Matty
Matty
Bag Matt.
I'm such a dick. I think that's funny. I think it's funny.
I like when he said happy birthday to me. He said happy birthday and thank you for all the nicknames. And he just listed them all.
Well, guess what, everybody? It's time for the Matt Kazar Show. That's right, everybody. It's Matt Kazar, a Middle Eastern view, even though he lives in Canada, on the National Hockey League. Why can't I fucking find what I'm supposed to find here? All right, I have enough. Welcome to the program, Matt.
Hey.
Hey.
You don't call me a sweetheart or kiddo like the other caller?
Because she's probably better looking than you. She doesn't like when I call her kiddo. Most women hate that. Or young women hate
Call me that. I'd love it.
Her hairline, just so you know.
Yeah, most people are making fun of my hairline. Yeah,
he's wearing the hat because he knew I was coming to watch #hide that hairline.
That hairline. That's gonna be the new hashtag for the show.
What's on your mind, Matt? What's the Fresh Prince of Beirut, Matty Bagcheck have to say?
Today I'm going to talk about the Rangers-Canadiens game that happened last week.
Oh, God. What did you do to your fucking microphone? You know what it is? I know. I figured it out.
You sound like the fucking Peanuts teacher.
Yeah, I know. Blah, 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 blah. You know what it is? I figured it out already. Your microphone isn't working. Take the end of your headset and rub your fingers on it where the mic is. Go ahead. Do it right now. No. Where the mouthpiece is. Go do that. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly. That's nothing. There's no sound coming through. You're getting picked up. You're getting picked up. Stop doing it. You're making me crazy. It looks like masturbation. It's your laptop's actually the microphone right now. But you can work on that next time. That's okay. All right. Talk about Canadiens Rangers. Go ahead. I want to hear this shit. And 828, I'll get right back to you because it's Matt Kazar's time right now. All right. What do you think? Go ahead. Shoot.
I thought it was a real playoff game. Really, there was great goaltending. Mm-hmm. It was very physical, very fast paced. and Rick Nash was nowhere to be seen, just like a real playoff game. In all seriousness,
he's leading the league in goals, Matt.
That was a joke. I like Rick.
He's leading the league in goals, Matt, and he's dangerous as hell. And God forbid he gets a breakaway if you're killing a penalty, or you're on a power play, because I think he's leading the league in shorthanded goals, if I'm not mistaken, too. Isn't that right, Matt?
And he'll be leading the league in diving come playoff time.
That was just the one time.
Matt, how'd your Kickstarter go to get that $2,000 for PK?
Oh, that was exactly my next point.
Okay, let me hear that. Yeah. What's your next point, Matt? Go ahead.
Yeah, the biggest story was the Subban Kreider incident and Subban diving.
Yes.
And as a Habs fan, I would be a lying fat douche if I said Subban doesn't dive, opposed to just being a fat douche. But almost all of the teams dive.
Oh, yeah, it's true. That's true. I mean, look, did you listen to me and Dave within the crease this week on the PK Subban thing? Did you listen to me and Dave? Of course not.
To call, it didn't work.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, you can listen to it now if you want. It's like on demand. I don't know. My own guys don't listen to my own fucking stupid shows. But whatever. Here's the thing. PK's great. He's great for the league. He's a fan. Even Jeff likes PK Subban. Is that correct? PK. You like PK? Yeah. He's a hard guy not to like. He's a diver. He dives, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
He dives.
Yeah,
he dives.
Drew Doughty dives. We don't hear about Drew Doughty.
No, that's true. That's true. And guess what? There's another great player that dived. I think his name was, I don't know, Wayne Gretzky. He dove too. I think what happened was when Ribeiro, another ex-Montreal Canadian, did his fake injury dive. See, when Gretzky dived, he fell down and he looked at the ref.
Deb just called you a fat douche, Tommy.
I'm not a fat douche. Look at me, baby. Here you go. Look at me. Look at me. I'm all muscle. Look at me. I'm beautiful. Yeah, I'm a fat douche. She's right. But
welcome to the club.
Yeah. Like, actually, how tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
You're 5'10". Well, you're only like an inch. You're only 2 inches shorter than me. Well, 3, actually. You're not. I don't see. I always see you as this like really short kid. I don't know. Well, anyway, I don't want to get into that. Here's the thing. PK's great. He's good for the league. He's a diver. And he finally got caught. He's one of the reasons. I mean, if he stops diving, then this is what this whole rule's all about. And I remember me and Dave reporting that when they started this rule, they weren't going to release it to the media. And then everybody started diving because they didn't give a fuck about $2,000. And now I think this is the best thing that can happen. I got this fucking kook from God knows where, underbelly third world nation, calling me a fucking racist during the week because I called PK Subban a diver. He's a diver. He's always been a diver. It's got nothing to do with how good he is.
Called you racist.
Yeah, he did. He even said he goes. Well, PK's okay. Like you have black friends. That was the crack.
Sir, we have Muslim people on our show.
Yes, we have Muslims on our show. Look at fucking this guy right here. But here's the thing. I can like PK, and he could still be a fucking diver. This guy's really trying to get
McCarthy just says hashtag no muscles, no hairline.
Fuck off. I bet I got more hair than you homo. I shouldn't have said homo, right? But I did, and I don't care. 828, you're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, Tommy C. It's me, Tommy NC 2010.
Oh, my God. What's happening, Tommy NC? What's happening? What's on your mind?
Tonight I need you as a guest on my show.
Tonight? Do you know what time it is over here?
I know.
It's like 9. When I finish this, it's 10:30 my time, and I have a wife, and she has needs, and I have to attend to them. You know what I'm saying, Mike? Hey, Tommy. By the way, this is Tommy NC. He recently did. You flew out to Los Angeles recently, right, Tommy?
Yes, I did.
And who did you meet?
I had to meet Tosh.0.
That's right, and you did a bit with Tosh.0, correct?
Oh shoot! I have to stop your stream as I'm talking to you right now.
No. Well, yeah, but let us know about the thing. I'm giving you a big plug because here's another thing, Tommy. I'm not gonna be able to help you tonight.
Well, we got somebody who has more credit than me. I'll see you guys later.
Tommy has 2,000 subs on YouTube. Tommy NC. Was it 2010? Correct. Tommy NC.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Tommy NC 2010. He's directed a movie through MTV and recently was on Tosh.0 and shouted out Joe Cronin, but we don't know if that's going to get cut in or not. Right? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. I don't know if that's going to get put there. Hopefully it will, but my guest just dropped out because he had to help somebody move. And then I was thinking around, who could I have on my show? I said, oh, that's right, Tommy C.
Yeah.
Dave's friend.
The man, the myth. Listen, Tommy. You're a Tommy, I'm a Tommy. We have a fucking thing going on. Believe me. The guy that's on Tosh.0, and by the way, congratulations. You know what the best thing about you being on Tosh.0 is that those for me personally, this is the best thing to me, is those jerk-offs at Talkin' Wrestling News that sent that horrible letter to you. And it's like they were so much better than you are. Well, here's the truth, Tommy. You have 2,000 subs. They didn't. You're going to see Tosh.0. They haven't. And they didn't direct a real friggin' movie for MTV. You have. So to me, going to Tosh.0 is the greatest victory of all because it lets everybody know that there's no such thing as giving up. There's no such thing as I can't do this because you've proved everybody wrong. And I would love to be a part of your program.
You know what it is? It's a big step for us little guys.
Yeah, it's stuff for our little guys. And Tommy, I'm super, super, super proud of you. But you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to get it together offline, and then we're going to work something out. All right? I just can't do it.
I want to say something. Can I say something real quickly?
Sure,
Tommy?
go ahead. No, absolutely. Absolutely, Tommy. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Thank you for the pat on the back, but it's not about. I don't look at people for what their subs are. I just look at people as business people, and that's all. I look at it as positivity and just business, and that's all. And the fact is that we're in here to make friends, make business partners, and that's what it's all about. I don't care how many subscribers you have. I just care that you're a human being and that you make YouTube videos. That's all I care about.
Hey, but you know as well as I know, Tommy. And that's I've tried to help as many people as I could with as little subs as I had because it's like to me you're what I want to be, and there's a guy with 100 subs that would like to have 700 subs, whatever the hell we have, or 800 or whatever we have now. So there's always that thing that we're kind of looking at. But you're one of those guys, and I think I'm the same way. That are looking to help out other YouTubers, and I appreciate that. But when that happened with the Talkin' Wrestling News thing, I thought that was a lot of crap. Because here, at the end of the day, if you want to judge people like the way B. Rotten did, you're better than him. The bottom line, you have more subs, and you've worked on major media. So to me, when I heard that you were doing stuff with Tosh.0, it was just like the greatest thing ever. Because it was like the ultimate FU to him and the rest of those guys. And I'm just super proud of you, man. And, I know you're a big Joe Cronin fan, and, I work with Joe a lot. Joe really built this channel through his kind words and stuff, too. So hopefully you give me a shout out, and then we're going to work something out, Tommy, in the future. For absolutely 100% sure we are going to work something out. All right, brother?
All right. That's awesome, man.
Hey, thank you. And congratulations for that big move with Tosh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is super awesome. And we love you to death, Tommy.
Congrats.
Yeah, look, we know it's
and
not.
If you want to record this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get ready for Shot from the Point. He's Tommy C. He's going to take his hockey puck and he's going to shove it off your candy butt that you can taste it. Because you know who he is? He's Tommy C. And he's coming down, he's going to rip your throat out, and he's going to tell you about hockey and wrestling because that's who he is. He's Tommy C.
Thank you very much, Tommy. You take care of yourself, all right, brother?
You too.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Yep.
Listen, for anybody that doesn't know what's going on, I'm sure the hardcore fans know. And here's the situation, and then we're gonna get back to back to Matt things. Tommy is somewhere on the autism spectrum. I'm not gonna speculate where or tell you where it is. He managed to grind 2,000 subs and did exactly what I said. He's been on Tosh.0, and he's actually directed his own film. No joke, not joking around. That's the guy who we just talked to. Tommy cannot read, but he gets around it. He has wonderful, wonderful parents. And there was a situation where Dead on Dave, guy who does In the Crease with me, one of these wrestling douchebags, not one of our guys, was fucking with Tommy. And I cut a promo on him, not even a promo, I cut a real thing on him. And it was funny. Not a month after Talking Wrestling News went up, I don't know, belly up, out of business, Tommy got a job with Tosh.0. So, and I was really happy to hear that because he's about as decent as he comes. And we all talk about, oh, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what people think about me. Tommy doesn't give a fuck what you think about him because he just keeps trucking on. So that was like a super cool thing for him to call me right now.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's super awesome. All right, getting back to hockey. Do you have anything else to say? You diving, lovered black hockey playing, loving fucking Matt Kazar.
Yeah, just to finish on black, Subban, he dives, obviously, although...
Yeah, of course he does. It's not a big deal.
If you compare maybe his rookie year till now, he dives much, much less. He matured, but still dives. But my point is, the reason we're talking about it right now is because it's PK Subban, and no one said it better than him. I don't know if you remember last year's playoffs when Sean Thornton sprayed a water bottle in his face.
Yes. But I also remember last year's playoff when he dived with the Rangers as well. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Ranger fan. I'm just saying this because of the fact he's trying to draw penalties. I don't think this takes anything away from PK's greatness. I mean, he is great. I just wish that this rule would actually drum out that type of play. That's really what I hope for, and that's all I'm saying. Is PK good for our game? Do we need PK? Yes. Do we need him diving? No. Is it a reflection on black hockey players that PK dives? No. It's a reflection on PK Subban. And the freak out on Twitter this week was ridiculous because there's been a bunch of white players suspended for the same thing that PK Subban did. So it really, this only has something to do with PK.
But that's not what I'm arguing about because I'm happy he got fined in some way. Cause
me too.
I don't like diving at all.
I don't like diving either. I was honest.
The thing is that PK Subban, if he farted in the locker room, that'd be a huge story.
Yeah, like, there is some truth to that.
How come everything he does, it's a huge story?
That's true.
After he got sprayed in the face by
LeBron
Sean
James
Thornton,
of hockey.
No, he's better than LeBron as far as characters concerned. I got to be honest with you.
I'd much rather watch PK than LeBron.
I think LeBron. I think LeBron dives, but he's like ridiculous. PK's trying to get a power play. LeBron's trying to get fucking sympathy. I think that's the difference.
Put it best.
Up next on ESPN, we go to LeBron James knitting a pillow.
It's just in LeBron James getting a Manny Petty.
I wouldn't. The freak out on Twitter. I'm not going to sit there and be ignorant here. I'm not going to say like the reason everybody freaked out. Look, is race a part of this freak out? Yes, absolutely. And I do understand. Let's say I was a black hockey fan. I'd be a little worried if people started looking at all black players this way. But here's the thing. We got Reeve in St. Louis. We got Iginla. We've had Duclair on. Look, it's not fucking a black hockey player thing. It's a PK Subban thing. And we've been very, very clear about this. We've been very clear.
I think PK Subban's probably one of the most underrated stars in the league.
Exactly. Because he didn't make the All-Star team. Right?
I mean, that's definitely one thing.
Jellyfish or whatever.
You racist.
That guy's name sounds like a fucking Pokemon.
You know what they should have done, Matt? Is they should have made this kid captain. Is what they should have done. You know that, right?
Is Zemo giving me a sound?
No. Sam is kicking sound probably playing with PK, and that'd be the best thing that could happen to him because playing in Buffalo's for jerks. Apparently, yeah. All right.
Someone gargling marbles.
Yeah. Well, you're gargling marbles because I could hear the fucking spider crawling on the wall behind you because you didn't do your fucking thing right. All right. All right. That's the Matt report. Whatever. Yeah. There you go. Jihad, baby. Thank you, Matt. Yeah. Big shout out to Matt and, of course, Tommy NC 220, 210, 220. I don't fucking know. I'm going to have to do his show pretty soon, huh? And I also want to look, if everybody's making fun of my fucking hand thing right here, I'll show it to you guys so you can make fun of me too. Yeah, here we go. If everybody's making fun of my hand thing here, my daughter made it for me, and I'm never taking it off. So you can, I don't know, this mushroom thing, whatever fucking thing they gave. I'm never taking this off, so you can goof at me all you want. And it's like
no one said anything about it.
No, but somebody will. You homo. Yeah.
You wearing your kids' gifts, fat.
I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, love your daughter.
I was in a bar with this thing, and I'm never taking it off. There was a really funny meme, and you know, Tazovich, formerly of the Joe Cronin Show, has a baby now. Yeah, he's dead, but he rose back from the grave to impregnate a woman and have a little boy at 6 years old. But I posted a meme that says, if a 3-year-old girl hands you a fake telephone, you better damn well answer it. You know, and to me that was everything. Yeah, and I noticed Tazovich liked it. Something tells me Tazovich has said to me, I don't know if he would have understood that as deeply as he does now. Having I think it's almost been 6 months, right? 4 or 5 months. Brock Tazovich, right?
Yeah.
He really named his kid Brock. That was not a joke. He was not kidding around.
Well, I've already said to Tracy if we have a daughter, I'm naming her Zelda.
Jeff, what's in the news?
Okay, well, some of this will carry over from the show we were going to do last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. But make it under 30 minutes. Everything. So you can cut right to Sunday or Monday of this week. How about that? But go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, I'm still going to last week. Brodeur announced his retirement. Good for him. Mm-hmm. That was awesome to see him play 6 games for us. That was pretty cool.
It was funny.
It was funny. I loved seeing him in a Blues uniform.
It was weird seeing him in a Blues uniform.
It was weird. It was weird, but it was cool at the same time.
You look at it differently than me and Jake do. You know, I mean, for me and Jake, it was. I just liked it because I got to see a taste of, arguably the greatest goalie of all time. Yeah, I guess to me it's just like.
And I say arguably because you got obviously Juan.
No, yeah. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with how you're looking at it. It's to me, yeah. I guess that's how most people looked at it. Like, oh, cool, he's in a Blues uniform. To me, it was like, that's horrible. It was like seeing Bobby Orr in a Blackhawks uniform. You know, that's bizarre. You know, I'm trying to think
I get where you're coming from.
If God forbid Derek Jeter, Don Mattingly, thank God,
I was just going to bring that up. It was
Derek Jeter would have been that weird. Well, what did you? All right, Jake. What did you think when you first saw Marty in a St. Louis uniform?
I was happy just to see him playing. Still.
Oh, really? God, you're such a fan. You know what Jeff thought?
I am dominating.
That's what Columbus did to the Blues the other night.
Oh, they sure did. Fucking killed me in FanDuel. Killed me.
Killed you. You're still playing FanDuel, huh?
Yeah.
No kidding.
I haven't won anything big. I won $10 here and there, and then.
Oh, really? Have you taken everything out, or you just use it for the next match?
I use it for the next one. Like,
yeah. So you haven't won it. So you seriously haven't won anything.
I haven't won anything serious. I probably maybe have won back the money I put out. I probably put out $20.
Yeah, sure.
But it's like $2. I can turn $2 into $2,000 if I play my cards right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, to tell me about poker. Oh yeah, that's simply not true. But whatever you say. What else you got, Jeff?
You're talking about people getting fined. Islanders Clutterbuck got fined for diving.
Yeah, and was it before PK Subban?
Yeah.
Because I'm such a racist. Nobody gave a fuck when Cloud Clutterbuck dived, and he's one of the tougher players in the league. Nobody gave a shit. I had this fucking guy from Bumblefuck Africa screaming at me, calling me a racist because I said PK Subban was a diver.
Tommy, you are a racist.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not even joking. I don't know where he's from, or Jamaica or Africa, where the fuck he's from. I even sent him a video. I was like, look, this is a link to YouTube videos of PK Subban diving. I don't know what's on it, but you're going to see other links to PK Subban diving. Nothing wrong with the guy. He's great. He played for Team Canada. He won a gold medal on the bench. But, I mean, look, he's a diver. PK Subban is a diver. He's a diver. So's Rick Nash. So is Wayne Gretzky. But now what? What are you going to do? What else you got, Jeff?
Defenseman Eric Johnson, Colorado Avalanche. He's out 3 to 8 weeks with after knee surgery. Colorado was just on the rise too, yeah. And Johnson's having a career year. I don't have the stats right in front of me, but I know.
Colorado has a halfway. I mean, if the Devils keep playing the way they're doing, they have a halfway shot too. But Colorado actually conceivably could make the playoffs if they could turn this around. It's not out of the realm of possibility. I think it's so funny that we got all those calls from that Colorado fan in the summertime, and we have not heard a fucking word from him since. Jeff, I think he's just before Jeff came on, right?
Yeah.
Or around the time Jeff came on.
It was like right around the same time.
Yeah. We haven't heard from him a fucking thing. And I put a lot of stock in I sunk my whole fantasy team. 3 wins all year. Jesus Christ, I lost more than 5 games last year.
You may be getting number 4.
What do you mean? I'm out of it mathematically. Dave told me.
No, I meant going in today. You could have won this week.
Oh, God, I gave up. I
gave up too.
Yeah,
you gave up, Jake? Okay, so let's talk Ovechkin.
Yeah, but you can't do that. I mean, if that was the case, I was going to give Date on... Because I said, it's like, well, do you want Tavares? I said to Dead on Dave. He was like, that's collusion! That's what Dead on Dave said. So he's showed you what kind of honest guy he is. You know? I was like, well, I'll give him to you. I don't give a fuck at this point. It's like, no, that's like against the rules. And he says, certainly...
That's why I'm not going to get... Because I tried to do that. I had I was in cahoots with one of my friends, and I said, like, it was football. I said, hey, listen, I'll give you this guy that got hurt for Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then like, because you could go in and you could deny the trades.
Yeah.
Like, everybody denied the trade. Like, dude, you can't do that.
Nah, you can't do that. So, because I did. I didn't think too much. I was like, he's like, and Dave says, I've been doing fantasy sports for like 10 years. Like, you cannot do that.
Yeah, it's like a dick move.
Yeah. I was more thinking about, like, not being a dick. And when he was explaining the whole thing to me, I was like, yeah, I guess you can't really do that. It was more like, I'm going to help my friend because that's what we do. But that
I benched my whole team one time just so I didn't have to play someone in the playoffs. It came back to bite me in the ass though.
Oh really? Oh,
yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. You can't do that in hockey though. You have to leave somebody out there. You can't bench the whole team. All right, what else you got, Jeff?
Goaltender Sergei Bobrovsky, Columbus Blue Jackets.
Yeah,
out 4 to 6 weeks.
This is the second time he's been out for 4 to 6 weeks. He gets hurt a lot, doesn't he?
The whole Columbus team is hurt, pretty much.
Dun, 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 dun,
Are they actually?
we
should play the Mavs theme. Where are they? Do they have a chance to make the playoff? Are they still in it?
No, they're bad. They're pretty.
They're done.
They're pretty out there.
Yeah, they're 13th in the East.
They're done. All right. Well,
everyone's bankrupt and injured on the Columbus Blue Jackets, but they had the All-Star game, so it's fine.
And when the Blues are, they play 6 games in 8 nights, they're feeling kind of tired, and they kind of feel sorry for Columbus. They let them win 7-1.
Yeah, it's true. They did blow up. I'm trying to think. Well,
Deb says she wishes she had PK's teeth because they're perfect.
They are beautiful teeth, aren't they?
Ryan Reeves had some pretty good teeth until they got knocked out by a skate today.
Oh, really?
Ooh,
I can't wait to see that tomorrow.
Yeah.
He tripped somebody, and they both ate it and got a skate right in the mouth.
He had nice teeth, too. Oh, so well. Oh, fucking well. Yeah, I'm looking at a Columbus here. They have 49 points. 66 is the minimum with Washington, who's playing very well in the East. Rangers in a wild card spot. I mean, that could change. Yeah, I think it's safe to say Buffalo, Carolina, Ottawa, Columbus, and Toronto are out of it. I think the only team that really has an outside chance is New Jersey, and that's really, really saying something. Philadelphia. Florida. So, I mean, you would conceivably have to think that Florida would overcome the Rangers or Boston at this stage. And
I would say Toronto, but they're bad. They're on a whole different level of bad right now.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Toronto's finished. And then if you look at...
And they just got over what? How many games was it that they lost in a row? Was it 11 or 12?
Something like that, yeah.
11 or 12. They just beat Edmonton last night.
And if you look at the West...
It's like beating a squirt team. So.
If you look at the West... By the way, I still think Nashville's the best goddamn team in the NHL.
They are a great team. They are for real.
It's really... Look, Winnipeg and Calgary, the two teams I thought that would win. I didn't end up taking Calgary at the end of the year because they didn't have enough room. Because I think I put Los Angeles in, and I can honestly
they're running out of time.
I got to be honest with you, LA. I mean, they lost the Cats last week. LA has one more big losing streak. They're finished, absolutely for sure, and I think they may be finished already. And then Calgary and Winnipeg are.
That's a shame.
Winnipeg's on a slump right now. Yeah. I mean, they're both in Calgary and Winnipeg are both in wild card positions. I mean, the biggest shocks of the year are Calgary.
Winnipeg's going to be like one of those sleeper teams.
Yeah. No, it could be. I could see them knocking somebody off in the first round by getting in there.
Yeah.
So the real surprise of this year is Calgary, Winnipeg, and of course, the best team in hockey, the Nashville Predators. Can you believe that came out of my mouth?
Another surprise, they're not in a playoff spot, but I'd have to say the Florida Panthers.
They could conceivably... I mean, do you really see them outdoing the Rangers or the Bruins? Or even Washington or,
No, I mean, anything could happen.
Honestly, I would give your team a better chance just because they have the experience behind them,
They're just, but that's the glory of the NHL.
Yeah.
It's not like the NBA. You could have a team just get hot.
All you got to do is make the tournament. I mean, the Rangers taught you that last year. Just get in. Just get in and see what happens. You just get in. But no, I hope it stays like it is now. That's the way I like it. But I can see Philly getting in there. I can see New Jersey. I think Florida will falter, unless New York, Washington, or the New York Rangers are going some ridiculous.
What's going to hurt the Rangers is Lundqvist being hurt.
Do you really see them losing going under 500 in the next 3 weeks though?
I don't see that, but it could be a reality.
Because all they have to do is maintain. They just have to maintain.
They have
500.
to maintain, but I mean, you're gonna see if Cam Talbot can hold up.
Yeah,
I think Cam Talbot's a great backup, but I don't think that he's
I think he's not ready. He's not ready to be a starter. He's not ready, no. But I mean, this is what you need. In a way, this is the biggest break that Cam Talbot ever had for his whole career. Is Lundqvist getting hurt? I worry more about Lundqvist's injury being a little more permanent than I do Cam Talbot and net. I just hope it's 3 weeks. That's really my biggest concern.
Because I'll tell you what that does to the team's psyche. It kind of now you don't have number 30 in net.
Yeah.
You don't have that. You don't have that assurance. You don't play with that. You kind of play like you're walking on eggshells.
Yeah, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. Yeah, who the hell knows?
Cam Talbot's you're not going to raise the Stanley Cup for you guys though.
I would be very surprised if that was the case.
He's not going
if that was the case. All right, what else you got, Jeff?
We were just talking about how bad the Leafs are. Just said they broke a huge losing streak last night.
They had some ridiculously good goal last night too, from what I understand. I have not seen it yet.
I saw it. It was sick.
It was from Riley Morgan or Morgan Riley's Morgan. You got your name backwards, kid. I'm gonna look at it now. I'm not gonna play it because I want to make money. I got the bank situation straight with YouTube. You know that?
Yeah.
And for 3 years of Shot from the Point, I made under $200.
Yeah.
Actually, we're gonna send some of that money to, even though that video didn't make any money, the ALS thing we did this summer. now that we finally got the YouTube bank situation straight, we're gonna send a pretty good chunk of the total profit for Shot from the Point to that, and that's what we're gonna be doing. Frenchie Ben's calling, so let's see what the fuck he's doing. Frenchie Ben, how you doing?
Hey guys.
What the hell? What are you beating shit?
How do you do, guys?
Yeah, what's happening, brother? What's on your mind? What's on?
I'm doing great. Jake, what happened with the Devils?
Oh, we
In the third, they went to the strippers yesterday. Day before.
I don't know.
The winning teams like the Blues or the Hawks, they go to the strippers after they win.
Well, I mean, we play in Newark, New Jersey. I mean,
but it's great to see Jagger plays. He's a legend.
Yeah, he certainly is, and he'll probably be on your team by the time the legendary trade deadline comes.
I wish.
Likely.
Yeah.
I mean, is there any reason to keep Jagger? But go ahead, Frenchie. Go ahead.
I know you have contacts in Russia.
I have contacts in Latvia, and they want to see me dead. But go ahead.
The Gurgensons.
The Latvian and Russian contacts they sound alike though.
Yeah, most people want me dead.
They sound like Jake. Yeah.
They sound alike. They don't. The accents don't change.
Yeah, but speaking of the Latvia thing, you must use more sound bites. We don't use Zibanejad anymore.
I don't do Zibanejad. Well, he hasn't been scoring, and neither has the Ottawa Senators. So, I was all ready to do a big Mika Zibanejad thing, and I don't for the simple reason that he's barely ever in the news. I mean, what am I gonna do?
But since the Charlie Hebdo thing, it's more in the news.
Well, I mean, they're awful. I mean, the fucking Senators are really terrible.
Russian contact. Can you ask Vladimir Tretiak his impressions on Broder retirement?
I don't know. He's too busy running red lights in Russia and getting away with it. I don't know.
It's possible.
What do you think, Mika?
Mika's the bit of jazz.
Does that make you happy? That make you happy, Fred?
Guys, like Jim Cornette, Cronin, I'm gonna crush you with my tennis racket, you piece of soap.
He's so polite.
Have a nice day, guys.
Take care, man.
Mika's the bit of jazz.
Mika's a Zibanejad. That was really one of the great moments of this broadcast here. Was the Mika Zibanejad moment, and not just because I thought of it myself, but I do. I think it was the best promo I cut.
And then ISIS JV teams fucking messaging you.
Yeah,
and then all around the same time, Matt Kazar.
Yeah, ever since we added Matt Kazar, the whole fucking Islamic world's been on fire. That must be it. What else you got, Jeff?
Let's see. Chemo Timonen saying he's going to try and make a comeback.
Yeah.
Don't call it a comeback.
He did say that he knows that the chances are very, very slim.
Oh, well, God, I hope
he's
right.
saying.
Yeah, at least he's being reasonable about the whole thing. Yeah. God, that sucks, right? Fucking 2 blood clots in 1 year, or whatever fucking extra year. I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah, well, what else you got? I don't even want to say. That makes me sad.
Well, this might make you happy. Matt Cook has sports hernia surgery, and he's going to be out 5 to 6 weeks.
Ah, that's horrible.
But I feel like inviting I feel like inviting Matt Cook over to come move a furniture on my house or something. Go move this refrigerator up 3 flights of stairs, please.
Good. You know what? I actually have tape of Jeff when he first found out about this. You know. that was your reaction, correct, when you found out?
Yeah, pretty much.
I hope he gets done into the surgery and he slips on ice as he's leaving.
Or you could go the Cronin route.
Go ahead, Jeff.
No, I was saying you could just go the Cronin route and just say, "I hope Matt Cook dies."
Oh yeah, I know. Well, we're classy over here.
No. If he died, he wouldn't suffer anymore. Yeah, that's the thing.
See, we're crueler than Cronin.
Yeah.
The death is too much of an end for us.
Yeah, no. I want him to like just suffer a little bit. But I want him to suffer comically.
Yeah. But
I want Eric Carlson to be his ride home after the surgery. And then I want him to just fucking roll out of the car as it goes into an intersection.
That's too funny. What else you got, Jeff?
All right, so talk. You're saying Nashville's the best team in the NHL.
Yep. Me? Yeah, I think so.
They just got their number one goalie back.
Yes, they did. Pickering. They didn't do too bad without him either. And that guy had one under two, and
He also had the save of the year.
Yeah. Oh no, that was the other kid.
That
wasn't him. That was his backup.
Carter Hutton.
Oh God, that might have been really. See that save? That is like it was like Dominic Hasek-esque. It was really
he was doing his best Jake Leake impression.
Yeah, sure.
So,
yeah. Meek is a vintage, you know.
Just some English pig with no brain.
Yeah, that's exactly. What else you got, Jeff?
Well, Simone Gagne, left the Bruins because of personal reasons or something. Well, the Bruins put him had him listed as a suspended player or something.
Really?
Well, they actually got smart and waived him.
Oh, what?
Ooh.
I did not hear that all week. You're kidding me?
Last week that happened.
They waived him.
They waived him, yeah.
So that was all bullshit that they were supporting him.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, I heard his grandfather died, right? Was that the initial story?
That's what they were saying, but we were saying like you thought it was weird that he's.
I did say that, and I got shit for that because I think that is a little bizarre. My grandfather died when I was 21, and it was fucking horrible.
Dad died. He missed a game, 2?
Yeah. My grandfather died when I was 21. It was horrible. I cried like a bitch in the fucking funeral home, but I went to work the next week. I thought there was something wrong there from day one. I really did. I thought there was something going on. So the Bruins just waived his ass.
Yeah, they waived him. Okay. This was last week.
So I wasn't as far off as everybody thought I was. Everybody thought I was just a psychopathic asshole. Oh, good. Well, good. I was proven wrong again. What else you got, Jeff? Jesus.
Danny Alfredson is getting the key to the city of Ottawa.
Yeah. And then, but the only thing is he's not allowed back.
Yeah, he's just told to lock it and then give him back the key as he leaves.
I really my favorite fucking Alfredson moment of all time is probably one of the more recent ones. Like, do you think you can win this playoff series? No, it's not reasonable. Typical European.
I did the math and
it'd be better if he said, "Did you watch that game? I was playing, but I figured you watched it." Oh, jeez. Well, I hope he gets the key to the city because he did a lot of wonderful things. He did a lot of really great things.
He gets the key to the city, but he couldn't bring a cup to them.
No, he couldn't. What else you got, Jeff?
Okay, so Mike Richards, LA Kings, had a big, 12-year, $69 million contract that goes through the 2020 season. Mm-hmm. Last week, he got sent to the AHL.
So long. I think that's actually a big reason the Kings, more than likely, at this point, might not make the playoffs, is the production.
That is a damn shame.
That is a goddamn shame. He's a damn good player. He was a goddamn good player.
I don't care. I hate the Kings.
I know you. It's good for the friggin' one of the many reasons I think you guys have a chance to win the cup this year.
It's like you and Deb. Deb loves everyone. You hate everyone.
I think Deb should go out with you.
Oh my, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
You guys should do the whole. What does Deb look like?
I don't know. She looks like one of two women because they're both on Twitter, and I was embarrassed to ask her which one was the other. Because I figure I fucking picked the wrong person, and then it would be like, oh, you thought that was me? They're both pretty.
It's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose.
It's a lose-lose situation, and I'm damn near 40 years old, and I know when I'm in a lose-lose situation.
Hey, Deb, date Jeff.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
We're the matchmakers.
Here's the thing, Jeff. If you dated any of these two girls that are on the Twitter account, it's like not a lose-lose situation. It's like a win-win. But I don't know which girl it is. That's the thing, you know. And I told her, I mean, you're like ripped. You're like fucking ridiculous.
I'm a huge being that I'm a huge Blues fan, and that she's been a Hawks fan since 2010.
Yeah. No, I don't know if that's true.
It could be like Romeo and Juliet.
This is why you can't get laid, Jeff. Listen to yourself.
Jeff, you could be with. You could
I'm
be with
saying
the girl.
we'd be watching the game, the Blues and Blackhawks game will be going on.
Yeah.
You know, tempers would flare.
Oh my God. Yeah, look, you're just supposed to be nice to her. She's a girl, you big dummy. You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't get laid, Tommy.
I'm totally kidding. I'm not Ray Rice. I don't punch women in elevators.
I didn't say punch them, but you got to do more. You got to do more than that. Big dummy.
Fuck you, Deb. All right. Fuck Patrick Kane.
Fuck Patrick.
You know?
Yeah, fuck Patrick Kane. Useless in the fucking Olympics.
Yeah.
Patrick Kane in the Olympics is as useful as a screen door on a submarine.
Step under date. I'm dominating this date. I have more pickup lines, and I'm just dominating.
He's dominating, all right. Hey, did you ever hear this shit? Oh God, I don't even have it queued because I'm laughing too hard. My eyes are watering.
What is it?
I can't even find your fucking thing. I'm dominating. Whatever. I'll just play
this. Is it me laughing or me
dominating
screaming at
this game, and it's a tie game.
Think about it, Dev. You could have this man. Listen.
I am fucking dominating this game, and it's a tie game.
Right.
I am dominating.
That's what,
you can have all that.
He's a passionate man. 50 Shades of the Huff.
Oh, I'm about to swallow my gum.
Oh, Jesus. What else you got? We getting close to the end? Or you got a lot of other shit? I imagine you do, right?
I mean,
you know what?
since we've been talking about
this, Deb has not commented
once. She probably left. She's probably listening to fucking ESPN now. Probably going reading Ryan Lampert articles and shit. You know. What else you got, Jeff?
Jake, you'll like this one. Eliash got his 400th.
That's right.
Yeah, he did. Eliash in the rafters, correct?
Eliash will be in the rafters.
Yeah, he should be.
So will Marty. He definitely will be.
You gotta talk about underrated hockey player. Talk about
there
Patrick
you go.
Eliash.
There you go. She commented, "Oh my God, I'm dying of laughter right now."
That's what you could type. Eliash, probably maybe the most underrated forward in the last 15 years. Correct?
Yeah, definitely.
I would agree with that.
He's a lunch pail player. He just blue collar.
He's talented though. He's not. He's a talented guy. He doesn't command attention. I think if he was a little more like PK and Evander or Patrick Kane or like had a bigger personality, I think he would. We wouldn't even be talking about him.
That's the thing. He's not. He's a great player. Mm-hmm. And when he wore the C, the team wasn't doing that well when he was wearing the C.
Yeah.
And but he doesn't demand that attention. But he's just a great player. I guess his leadership is not. I wouldn't say he's a horrible leader.
He's got Gretzky leadership. He leads by example. He's not a yell and scream at you guy. It's just not the way. Not everybody can do that, and that doesn't make you a bad person if you can't. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
exactly.
What else you got, Jeff? Because we're going to put on the Rose Report pretty soon.
Okay, well, speaking of guys making milestones, the guy that looks like a zombie, Mike Ribeiro.
Mike Ribeiro, you saw my tweet. Thank God. You should have retweeted it all over. Mike Ribeiro looks like an extra on The Walking Dead. I don't care what anybody says.
Which comes back tonight, by the way.
Oh, that's right, tonight. I'm going to make my wife real happy. This is the first year I didn't buy it, though. You know that? I get it every year.
You have to buy it.
Oh, yeah, we got to buy it.
You don't get German Walking Dead?
Yeah, but it sucks.
That'd great, yes.
They cut out all the violence, you know that?
They
cut out of violence because we're uptight about sex, they're uptight about violence. So if there's any like head popping, eyeball popping stuff in Walking Dead, you best be sure it's gonna cut real quick till the scene's over. You know, it sucks. And I do really want to watch that shit in German. I mean, that brilliant scene. I think it was in the second season, and it said so much and said so little at the same time. That sort of North versus South sort of rivalry we have that's current to this day. That's sort of in the subconscious. It's not something we talk about as Southerners or Northerners. And that scene when he goes, Nebraska, I think it's nice. I heard it's nice. And you had the guy from like Boston, had a really typical Boston accent, and the other guy had a very, very typical New York accent.
From Philly.
Yeah, the one guy was from Philly, the other guy was from Boston. You could tell. They never said that. And then, of course, Rick shoots them down dead because they were bad dudes. And they played that Clutch song called "The Regulator," which is a tribute to Billy the Kid and his the Great West is outlaws, the Regulators. I don't know if they're really outlaws; they're actually revenge crew. That said a lot, But like, if I heard that in German and I didn't hear their accents, I mean, I might be able to understand the conversation, but I would never get that deep into it. You know what I mean? They said that scene said something about North and South, feelings about Northerners and Southerners. Correct? Would you agree with that, Jake?
Definitely.
Yeah, there was something there, and I felt it. The one guy was like, "If you talk to me that way again," he was like from Southie, and the other guy was like, "Hey, I like this guy, you know what I mean?" And he was obviously from New York, but they said they were from Philly. That was the thing. The one guy sounded like he was from Boston, the other guy sounded like he was from New York, and they both said they were from Philly. So I mean, like, tell me that wasn't a message in itself.
Yeah.
So
the guy, like, I didn't see anything wrong with the guy was saying. Why didn't I shoot him?
Jeff was like, he would have shot him before he opened his mouth. You gotta sound funny. he's from the Midwest. I'm looking
Jeff
for.
Probably thinks we sound. Jeff just thinks like, I have to work with these fucking guys. They're on the Jersey Shore, Jersey Shore fucking show. They probably, as soon as they get there,
I did not watch that bullshit one time.
I did not get. Me too, Jeff. I did not get through one episode of that shit.
I did not watch one episode.
We go down the shore, we fist pump.
I'm actually looking for Dave Rose. If you're listening, call in because I cannot find your number on here for whatever reason. I don't know why. I cannot find your number. There's something wrong.
Well, you're trying to get him.
But go ahead. Do you hit me? Yeah.
Pump fist, not gas.
Oh, there he is. But go ahead. Keep hit me with the
Gordie
news.
Howe's younger brother died.
Yeah, I did hear that.
85.
Former New York Ranger. Former New York Ranger. Let's see how we did.
I think it was the state of hockey that did it.
It's fucking horrible, but it's true. Dave Rose, you're on the air. Here he comes. Dave Rose. What's happening, brother?
How you all doing tonight?
What do you think of the show?
Great show. Great show. I mean, jam-packed with information, a lot of funny stuff, and overall, with my averages done out, I would say 8.5. So
whoa! And a 2-week break. 2-week break.
Been up in the world.
Who is the MVP?
I like how you guys talked about Evander Kane. I liked how you talked about the Leafs. A lot of great information in between from Jeff Huffman. I will say this, though, Jeff, you're sounding just a step better than Matt Kazar did today.
Yeah, it's true. Because this is what happens, Jeff. It's like, I'm Jeff. And it goes away. And then I know it's Sunday, so you're not going to be... Is there... You know what? Maybe we should take the money from the Shot from the Point to send him a fucking microphone. I'm thinking... Yeah,
I got to get on that.
I'm thinking that. It's either that or I take...
Great calls. Roy had a great call. And
Roy had a great
I actually I made a note about this because it was just too good because Roy called in and he said, I think it was Boston Bruins 3 times. And he's like, I've got one thing to say. And he said that. And then Tommy said, no, that's 3 things. And then ended the call. That was...
Bergeron.
I mean...
MVP! Did I make MVP?
The comedic value of today's episode, I would have to say Tommy and Jake are basically neck and neck, and Jeff, with the few words that he's said, even though he's been so talkative
I'll
today,
take it. Well,
Jeff doesn't talk
basically
that much.
just right in behind. The comedic value has been great. The information value has been great. So 8.5 would be my final.
I'll take it. That's what it should
we have had 2 weeks off, Dave. So I mean, I was a little worried about Russ tonight and the fact that I'm terribly drunk, and I think I did.
But you're no. But another thing that I really enjoyed as a fan is just watching all the great callers call in. Deb,
we do. We have great callers.
Matt, Roy, Frank. I mean, shit. Like today's been like a really enjoyable episode.
No, it's
and,
true. Debbie,
yeah,
don't forget Deb.
8.5 is a
don't
good,
forget Debbie.
That's
Deb.
I said. I said Deb.
He said Deb.
He did. All right, I've been drinking. You know, we don't know what Deb looks like though.
But that is the culmination of the Rose review. Final report.
Final report.
5.
What do you think about the fucking Leafs? Is it for you? Are you done?
Well, I did kind of say that before the whole season.
I know,
started.
but I want to know. Like, we haven't talked in a while, so I was like, do you have any? Or are you just done with the Leafs yourself? That's. I was just kind of interested.
Well, the thing is, though, it's kind of funny because I've actually spoken to a fair bit of people here in Toronto, and there's still, as Ben had said, that he's noticed this. There's still a fair bit of zombies.
They think they're going to make the playoffs.
The Leafs are going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole. And I spoke to this one lady recently who said, "Oh, well, I remember watching the Leafs win the last time, and that was in '67." So that
and then they pulled the plug on her, right?
Yeah, basically. I wasn't that mean at that point, but you know,
it was like the end of Titanic, right?
So there's still, but here's the great thing though. There's so much discussion still on social media and on talk radio that I listen to about the Leafs and about the discomfort and just dissatisfaction that the fans have in the city. So although it doesn't look like Bettman's going to be putting a team here anytime soon, there's still so much dissent that people are really
need one in
angry.
Vegas.
Yeah, they need one in Vegas more than they need one in fucking Toronto. Unbelievable. No, I agree with you permanently. But here's the thing, like, you know, like being a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, if you know, because I've been paying more attention to wrestling because of Cronin show and going, it's almost like being a WWE fan. Like they sit there and look you in the eyes like, we're doing what we have to do for you as the fan, and they're doing none of it and telling you that they're doing everything. You know,
it makes me very pleased to hear you say that, because it's been so difficult
the same
for me to
thing.
even communicate with other people in my city that is what they've been doing, dealing with us for the longest time. They see us as walking wallets. We're nothing more to them than that.
Because you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it. I think that's what it is.
Here's a meme. What's the difference between the Air Canada Center and the Red Light District?
What's that?
In the Red Light District, you could pay $300 and somebody actually scores.
And what really pisses me off is that they're making a big deal about this win against Edmonton.
I know. It's insane. This is a turnaround. They just lost 11 in a row.
Hey, guess what, guys? I just beat up a kid with Down syndrome.
That's like, I was on this softball team and we lost every single game. And then we played this team. They were a bunch of deaf people. And we
Dave,
beat
you
them.
just got the joke of the night.
And we beat them. It was like, we beat them. We were so happy. And then like my girlfriend at the time looks at me. She goes, I guess that win's kind of bittersweet when you think about it. I'm like
bittersweet.
It's like, what? They were deaf. They weren't blind. That was my defense. It's like,
shit. That is something. Oh my god. Hey,
stand,
Dave Rose. By the way, you get the joke of the night. By the way, I haven't even recovered from it since.
I'm sorry. After that little just discussion there, this show has just been pumped up to a 9.5.
That's great. Yeah. Then put yourself on that, because that really added to it.
You just Jake. What just Jake and Jeff just said, like that just pushed it over the limit. 9.5.
Jesus Christ. Oh God.
Holy
Let's end this on a good note. I think that'd be a good idea, right? What do you think? All right, I gotta plug a bunch of people right now because that's what I do during the plugs. Check out. Not that. Oh, not that guy. Check out In the Crease Tommy C Monday through Thursday, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time during the National Hockey League season. But since I figured out how to connect my bank account to YouTube, we may be seeing In the Crease from Tommy C all summer long. So, good news to Roy.
Tommy C 3 times a day.
Yeah. Yeah, but we may be seeing
pay-per-views every Sunday.
Yeah. So like this may become a thing during the summer. I don't know what the schedule it is, because like me and Dave were like, yeah, we can't do this. I mean, Dave's like, oh, I got baseball, I got this. It was like money came in. oh yeah, maybe we can work something out, you know. And of course, there's going to be some element of in the Crazy Tommy C plus news updates and what have you. And of course, each week, doesn't matter what season it is or what time of year it is, Sundays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can check out this show shop from the Point live. If you want to talk to me, it's at Tommy C SFTP, Ask Tommy C SFTP on Twitter. Skype is anytime at Shop from the Point Live or 718-395-7660, 718-395-7660. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Most of the money is pretty much going to support the Skype. And the way I'm seeing it is the way I'm breaking down the money, we can basically pay for the phone bill. And that's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that. You know, the people that fucking listen to the show are diehard. And they're into it. And you know what? If it's it was up to like 13 at some point during this broadcast, that's enough to pay the bills. That's enough to pay the bills.
Tonight there's something that airs on ESPN that's hockey related. It's about how the Soviets felt about the Miracle on Ice.
Oh, I would love to watch that, actually.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Oh, Jesus. I would love to watch that. You could kick me at social media or Shop from the Point, not me. It's a team effort. Google Plus or Facebook, Shop from the Point Hockey on both Google Plus and Facebook. And if you like this shit, like and share, sure you care. Hit the sub button. Share it with your buddies. There ain't no hockey show like this. And there's no, like, you know, I was talking to my wife. You're not going to hear that PK Subban everybody's freaking out because he's black. And that's the truth. It's not that PK Subban is a bad guy, but everybody's freaking out about this whole diving thing. It's because he's black. And it's just, it's part of the politics.
PK Subban's black?
Yeah, exactly. And then we're so fucking ignorant white guys, we don't even know he's black. But you're not going to hear that on ESPN. You're not going to get that reported here. You're going to hear, look, people are freaking out about the diving thing because they think it's a good reflection on African, Canadian, African American players. And that's why they're freaking out. You're not going to hear that because nobody's got the fucking balls to say that. And that's the truth. Nothing wrong with PK. He got caught diving. Big fucking deal. Wayne Gretzky dove. But that's the thing. No one's going to say that. You should have saw Twitter. They were like, oh my God. And what was that jerk off, Joe Yarden? He's like, well, if the referees would call penalties once in a while, maybe the players wouldn't have to dive. As if PK was diving to make some kind of fucking political protest against the referees. No, he's trying to get an edge, trying to get a power play. You big dummy. Joe Yarden, by the way, you're an asshole. You have to be the biggest lame-o fucking political hack asshole aside of Greg Wyshynski. F you for saying that. That tweet was so stupid, you should be embarrassed for yourself. I should send that to him, too. What else are we doing? Joe Cronin Show. Please check out the Joe Cronin Show after every major WWE pay-per-view or Monday Night Raw with none other than Dead on Dave Rose, and of course Jesse J. Please check out Joe Cronin Show right after Raw and all of pay-per-views. The best wrestling personality in all of YouTube. I don't give a shit about Bruce Blitz or any of these other dopes. Cronin's where it's at. Jesse J, Dave Rose, Dead on Dave, Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin Show. That is where it's at. And if you want to check out some of my hosts, they got shit going on as well. You look to the guy all the way to the left here. That's Jeff. It's Grand Slam 87, and he makes these really fucking hysterical videos where he yells a lot at fucking video games and accuses electronic referees of diving, which is a new feat that I've never quite seen before. I mean, look, I have problems with diving too, but I'm absolutely sure there's not a diving button inside EA Sports, but maybe there should be because if it's in the game, it's in the game. But then again, it's not in FIFA, so it's not in the game.
That was a blatant dive. It was a blatant dive.
You gotta see this shit. It's really funny. He really made it.
He's still on it. He's still on it.
He's still on it.
I won the game. So
yes.
I'm okay.
You always, that's the thing.
He's like the ref. He's like the ref.
What do you like when you lose? I mean, really? What do you like when you lose? I mean, like, so yeah, I threw this big fit, and I never edited that other video, which I will one day.
Jeff has failed to tell you that he has already gone through 6 PlayStation 4s.
No, I have never broke. My friend has broken his PlayStation.
You've never broken one?
I've broken a few controllers and one disc before.
Yeah, but you've never broken a PlayStation 4.
You think you might have some anger issues?
Do you think everybody on the show with the
pots? This one, I've got to chime in on this one.
Go ahead.
Go for it.
Jeff is totally right. There's something fucked up with that system, and I've watched those videos. They've got it out for him, man. Like
no, but they don't got it out for him. It's just bad fucking programming. It's not. They don't got it out.
Nope,
for him.
EA has it out for me. That's what it is.
It's just I don't know. I mean. Let me tell you something.
Grand Slam 87. It's all conspiracy against.
And then check out on my right, Dave Rose. Dave Rose does the Dark Show every Friday night. You want to give me a hard time on that? Because I'm not exactly sure.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And Dave Rose cuts everything from what's in his heart to the professional wrestling, because we're tied into wrestling. And then other than the comedian and legendary Jake Link right there in the center, my longtime co-host.
I'm gonna be, you might be seeing on my YouTube channel, I have a GoPro now.
What's that? What the fuck's a the thing you put in your fucking helmet?
That's right.
Oh, Jesus. You got a GoPro?
I got one. So
Are you going to go to work and drive out of your truck so I can watch you like eat a donut in 3D or some shit like that? Yeah. Yep. Jake is so Jersey, it's ridiculous. You know?
That's right.
It's like you could, like people have to ask me where I'm from, living in Europe. I guarantee there would be like, if you came here, they'd be like, New Jersey.
Yeah, but it's not like I walk around. I do have like.
Oh, you're to the bone. You're the devil. I'm like the devils. Yeah.
Hey, look at me. Conference champions 2012, baby. Woo!
Yeah, that's how I remember home for the most part. What else did I'm thinking I fucking. Check on Dead on Dave. Dead on Dave on the www.youtube.com. The Dead on Dave. He's also our co-host during this show. No, this one. Yeah, like. Oh no, not that one. He's also our co-host on, of course, Shopping or In the Crease of Tommy C. All right, that's when I start studying.
Fact about Dave, he has been a Blackhawks fan since 2010 as well.
That's true. But you know what? You know what though?
He admits it. He admits it.
No, but he never said anything different. And it was
and Chicago Pan Pizza's an abomination.
It was actually more than 2008.
Right.
Because
thank you very much, Dave Rose.
It was more 2008 because that's when we met, and I said, like, you really ought to keep an eye on your team over there. They may be a team of the future. And he's like, hockey's for fags. That's what he said to me.
Now he loves it more than football.
Hockey's for fags. Now sit down and let me take all your money. Which he did. At the time, he couldn't beat me in poker now, but then he really cleaned me fucking up back in old 2008, 2009. But that's long ago. But check on Dead on Dave, the introspective wrestling man. He really gets into it on a fucking deep level. And I don't mean that in a... Well, yeah, I do. It's funny.
No, he's the analytical assassin.
He really is the analytical assassin. I kind of like that. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. All right, I think I had enough. Thank you very much, everybody. You can give me a call. You do all the Twitter things. Thank you, Deb in Texas, Frank in Staten Island, Roy from Florida, Frenchie Ben in Quebec, Dave Rose, Jake Link, Jeff the Newsman, Bluesman Huff. Thank you.
Kazar.
Matt Kazar. Oh yeah. Oh him. Yeah. Well, we can always like who Deb thinks I make fun of too much.
No.
Deb
has
like,
to understand that he's like our little brother.
Yes.
And we love him.
We'll make fun of you too, Deb. See, the thing is, you've kind of gotten a break because you're a chick, but we could turn that around real fucking quick.
Yeah.
like really. But you know what? I'm always tied before. Should I goof on Deb or should I not have any female fans?
Let us find out that you're Muslim, Deb.
Or Puerto Rican,
Yeah, we will have. Yeah, let us find out that you're different than
the fucking white asshole jerk-offs that are on this show.
White asshole jerk-offs from New Jersey.
Let me tell you something. This goes out for everybody. If you're fucking different, if you're weird, if you got an opinion that's not, this is the place for you, especially if you're a hockey fan. I'm Tommy C. This is Shot from the Point Team, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.
That I've never let the children watch a hockey game.
I hate hockey and I don't like kids. I am dominating. How dare you?
Your son looks like a fag.
to the box, 2 minutes by yourself, and you feel shame.
Oh, the public will stick it in the movie. We're sticking in the movie.
Are you a YouTuber?
I am fucking dominating this game, and it's a tie game.
Are you dominating?